Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Teen Wolf. This is episode 4 of season 1. Hopefully guys have enjoyed the first 3 episodes. It's been really entertaining and I cannot wait to dive into the rest of the season. Last episode, you know, Derek was let out from the police custody because he was arrested in the episode before for the possible murder of his sister. Well, the coroner determined that her body was obviously savaged by an animal, and to the police and to every other human knocking around, he is a standard person, so he has been released. Now what is really interesting is in the episode just gone, Derek released to Scott, who obviously had come he come to fight Derek at the end actually, but he come and he had a fight, and Derek released to him that he wasn't bitten by him, he was bitten by somebody else from another pack, mate. He's an alpha. Derek and Scott, they're betas, and you know, this alpha has chosen Scott and he doesn't know why. And his sister Derek's was coming to find this alpha when she was killed. So how interesting is that, mate? Honestly, there is another wolf pack here. Maybe they transition fully into wolves compared to like the half breeds. I call them half breeds. I do apologize. I definitely think that is wrong, but it's an easy way to distinguish for me until I know the other packs of Derek and Scott, because they're kind of like humany wolves compared to an actual full-on dog wolf, which we seen Derek's sister, it looked like it was, and it looked like the alpha was when he was in the trees at the end. It was all black, and we seen like the dog thing and the red eyes. And it's interesting actually, the alpha had red eyes, Derek's got blue eyes, and Scott's got what do you call it, yellow eyes. Really interesting. Now somebody was attacked in the last episode. The introduction, the start of the episode was really good. It was Scott and Alison. They was kissing, they went into the school bus, he was getting, you know, his heart was racing, he ended up ripping the back of the chairs and pretty much murdering her. What an interesting introduction that was, but it didn't turn out to be reality. She was alive in the present, but somebody did get attacked, and Scott was wondering if it was him that done it, because he was telling Styles that it felt so real and it felt like it's something that he's lived, not something that he dreamt. It turns out it was real and somebody had been attacked, and it was an old school bus driver. Now obviously this is where Derek and Scott come together in this episode, because Scott went over to Derek to blame him for doing this to him, for turning him into this person, monster he said he never wanted to be. And he was saying, look mate, if you want answers, go back to the place, go in the bus, relax, close your eyes, and you know, like, see what happened. And that's what he done. He went there and he realized that it wasn't him that attacked this person, it was somebody else. And that is what was really interesting, because yeah, it looks, he thought it was Derek, so he went back to argue with Derek. Derek said it wasn't him, and that is where obviously they found out that it was a new alpha that has come into town, and they don't really know why and why they bit Scott. So I mean, it's really good. There's quite a bit of action last episode. I love a bit of action, love a bit of fighting. Alison and Scott got closer. And Jackson as well, he kept telling Scott pretty much all episode, because he went out on a double date. Him and his girlfriend, and obviously Alison and Scott, they went out double dating bowling. And he said to him, mate, you cheated at bowling. Scott was like, how can you cheat at bowling? He's like, I don't know, mate. But you cheated here, like you cheated in the game. And I'm not going to stop until I find out what your secret is, because you're hiding it from her and you're hiding it from me. Really good. Also, Alison's dad confronted Derek, pretty much told him that he knows he's a wolf, and then smashed his car windows and got off. Being a little bit of an alpha himself, so I can't wait to see how that goes as well. So thanks for clicking on today's video. If you do enjoy it, please smash the like, it really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into episode 4 of season 1 of Teen Wolf.
Local authorities remain perplexed by the animal attacks plaguing Peaky Blinders.
Yo, look at that, mate. Do you reckon she senses she's being followed? Have you been in your car and someone done that? Hey, decent. Decent. That was pretty good, actually. I like how she had a gun ready. But right, do you think it's true that you can sense if you're being watched or followed? I don't know. I don't think I've ever sensed it and got it right. Anyway, if that is true, I've never like looked around and seen somebody staring at me. there's a saying that your ears are burning. You know, like if somebody's talking about you and then like you ring them up and they're like, mate, just talking about you. You know what I mean? Like, what a coincidence. But I've never really sensed anyone's followed me and found him. Also, what I thought was interesting is I see it quite a lot in the American shows and in life that they have a red stop sign. And you always see people getting tickets because they ran the stop sign. So my question is, okay, you stop at the stop sign. When do you go? Do you just have to drive, stop stationary, and then as soon as you stop stationary, you can go? Like, because if I was driving in the dark there, for example, and it was clearly dead on the road, I would just go in a straight line. But then I'm assuming that's how you get your ticket. You have to go, stop, look, and then go. Plus, you guys can turn right on red, which is really interesting because where I'm from, you can't turn anywhere on red. Oh, Canaries Park, look. Oh, what's that? Silver's.
Your Aunt Kate just texted. I'm heading out to pick her up.
Your Aunt Kate?
Good morning. Is everything okay?
Yeah, she's just having a little car trouble.
Yeah, that looks sick. She definitely just shot a person. Like, obviously she did, but like, she didn't even know that was definitely a wolf.
All I've got at the moment is please put the assault rifle away before someone notices.
It's the brother I love. Well, I can't help kill either of them if one of them kills me first.
How long will it take?
I give him 48 hours.
Oh, that looks sick. Yo, that looks sick. What I was saying is, she didn't technically know that was a wolf. It definitely looked like a human. Derek doesn't look like a wolf at all. So she could have shot just a random person. I mean, I know it's coincidental, guys running across a rooftop in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. after a car's just been attacked. But still, she shot somebody without knowing.
Look at you. Oh, hate you.
I haven't even showered yet.
Sweetie, you're a knockout. No, not that one.
Ah, you'd be well sketchy now, wouldn't you?
See, you turn out beautiful, and I end up with this kung fu death grip.
She's definitely checking.
Hey, is
us
everything
in
okay
there.
with your car?
Yeah, I just needed a jump start.
What did her dad say was wrong with it? I can't remember. Flat tire, did he say?
Derek isn't the alpha. If he's not the one who bit you, then who did? Did the alpha kill the bus driver? Does Allison's dad know about the alpha? I don't know.
Hey, mate.
Dude, you need to study more.
Studying with Allison after school today.
That's my boy.
We're just studying.
No, you're not.
Stop with the questions, man.
No more talk about the alpha or Derek.
But like Billy Madison, have you seen it? Every time he gets a question right, yeah, she undresses. Every time he gets it wrong, she puts it back on. Do you know what I mean? Good incentive to know your stuff, isn't it? If your girlfriend's going to give you that ultimatum. Also, not going to brag, kind of am. Yeah, I definitely am. I got a first class honours degree with never studying once. I've never studied for any test in my entire life because my brain can't process it. I can read a full page of words and I forgot it as soon as I finish the sentence. So I am just go off the whim and see how it goes. And luckily for me, it works out.
Where's Scott McCall?
Why should I tell you?
Because I asked you politely.
I help you find him if you tell me what you're selling him. If it is you're selling, I'd probably stop sampling the merchandise. You look wrecked. No, we're not done yet.
that would actually hurt. Oh, iPod Nano? iPod Nano, mate.
We're just studying together.
Just studying never ends with just studying. It's like getting into a hot tub. Make sure it covers up. Hello, Snow White. Talking about a condom.
Just different. When I first moved here, I had a plan. No boyfriends till college. I just moved too much. But then I met him, and he was different.
When's he coming over?
Right after school.
Oh my God! You gotta be kidding me. This guy's everywhere. Why aren't you healing?
I can't. It was a different kind of bullet.
That's what she meant when she said you had 48 hours. Stop that!
He's dying.
I tell you, I can't.
Derek, get up.
Hey, I wonder if it's a transitional bullet. No, like, I mean, it might sound so random, but like it triggers his wolf form and then they can easily identify him and take him out, you know, once and for all. How clever would that be?
Help me put him in your car. Why should I help you? Because you need me.
You should help him. You actually should help
Fine.
him.
I'll try.
What's he doing here?
Styles was just, giving him a ride. Long story.
I thought you said you weren't friends with him.
No, not really.
Is this Peter on a
How
bike?
did you? You got here the same time I did.
Oh, yeah, I just took a shortcut.
Maybe we should start with English.
I reckon if I took an English test, I would fail. I'm bad at speaking English.
Why? Nobody's gonna be home for hours. Come on.
Wait. Is it the same as a Vampire Diaries? You've got to be invited into a house? Is it? How interesting. It's so similar. I need to know when the years come out. Which one come out first? These have blackberries. I think the Vampire... I'm going to say the Vampire Diaries come out first because when we started the Vampire Diaries, they had flippy phones, mate. Flip phones. It was like season 3 and 4, they started to get iPhones. And you could tell as well, he was like, whoa, mate, look at the evolution changing. You know, like when you're watching the series, like you could see technology advancing. Here, straight up, they got Blackberry straight away, they're using it. So, I mean, I think this has come out after, but how interesting. It's got so many similarities. You need a bike to transition. Possibly need to be invited into a house. They've got advanced hearing and super speed. Really interesting.
Still unpacking.
Haven't you been here for like over a month? So, I figure that we start with,
It's not even that, but...
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Perfect phone call, let's be
Are you
honest.
gonna answer that?
You can't grab it.
Yeah, it's probably just Styles.
Yeah, he's not looking good, is he?
What happens if Scott doesn't find your little magic bullet? Are you dying?
Oh, is that contagious? You know what? You should probably just get out.
Start the car. Start the car. Or I'm gonna rip your throat out.
He's starting the car.
That's my dad's sister, Kate. Except she's more like my sister.
She looks familiar.
She actually used to live in Beacon Hills. Maybe you saw her once.
They're good.
No, they're not. I stopped when I realized I was terrible at it. Framing's off, bad lighting. Believe me, not good.
She's very artistic.
I'm gonna show you if you promise not to laugh.
What the hell is that?
It's a compound bow, and I'm pretty sure it requires an arrow to be harmful.
Yo, mate, the guy's got bear guns.
My dad sells firearms to law enforcement.
Are you planning on joining the family business?
I don't know, you tell me. Would I look hot with a gun?
Get your ass out of the 50s and come help with the groceries.
Do you mind helping?
No problem.
Turned it off.
You still want to
I
study?
think she'll concentrate better on her own. Hey, you. On your bike. You. Inside.
You, with the adorable brown eyes, drop your bike. You're staying for dinner.
You eat meat?
It's funny that kind of like the scene in what is it? Is it like Bad Boys? And he comes in and he's like pretending like you get past me, and you could date her. Do you know what I mean? Make sure you don't buy 9 or something. It's funny that, but this guy is pretty intimidating. Now, if you was in law enforcement selling guns to them, you'd be making some top whack, wouldn't you?
Would you like something else to drink besides water, Scott?
Oh, no, I'm good. Thanks.
We get you some beer? You don't drink, Scott?
I'm not old enough to.
That doesn't seem to stop many teenagers.
No, but it should.
I smoke pot.
Okay, changing the channel to something a little less conservative. So, Scott, Allison tells us you're on the lacrosse team?
So it's like field hockey, except the sticks have nets. God's amazing too. Dad came with me the first game. Wasn't he good?
He was fine. Yeah, well, I think the goalie was probably playing with a defective stick, so...
What is the dad's problem, man?
I think I'll take that shot of tequila.
You were kidding, right?
Yeah. And by the way, he's starting to smell.
Like what?
Is he decaying?
Yes.
Yeah.
God, you're not gonna believe where he's telling me to take you.
Did you find it?
How am I supposed to find 1 bullet? They have 1 million. This house is like the freaking Walmart of guns.
The Alpha called you out against your will.
He's gonna do it again. Next time, you either kill with him or you get killed.
Yo, no
Find
way,
the bullet.
mate. How interesting is that? The Alpha called you out against your will, and you have to go.
You look like a little lost puppy.
Just looking for the bathroom.
Does that look like the bathroom?
I just say I was interested in the guns, I'm not gonna lie.
It's the guest bedroom.
Yeah, I would have just told the, well, not the truth, but like me, I was well fascinated by the guns, never seen them, wanted to have a look at them. I'm just fully expecting someone to be out the door now. That's actually quite clever.
Does Nordic blue monkshood mean anything to you?
It's a rare form of wolfsbane.
Thanks for dinner.
Oh, no. You have to stay for dessert. I want to know more about you. Sit down.
Allison was just telling us that you work for a veterinarian.
What does your boss think of the animal attacks?
I was just saying it's a mountain lion. We usually get cats and dogs at the vet, nothing that vicious.
Never had to deal with a rabid dog? People think that a rabid dog just suddenly goes mad. It's a lot more gradual. First stage is subtle changes in behavior. It's the second stage that people know. That's when they attack. Did you know that a caged rabid dog will break its own teeth trying to chew through the bars? This harmless animal turned into a perfectly vicious killer.
I'd be like, yo mate, I only wanted dessert. Not that creepy story.
If he doesn't get here with a bullet in time. Last resort.
Being the worst, most horribly awkward dinner ever in the history of horribly awkward dinners.
Was this one dinner where my parents told me they were getting a divorce? This comes in a close second.
Wait a second, guys.
What is it?
What did you take from my bag?
Oh.
You need me to repeat the question? Maybe enunciate more clearly?
What are you talking about?
My bag was open in the guest room, and when I left, it was shut. I hate to be the accuser here, Scott, because I really do love those adorable brown eyes. But answer the question. Me wrong.
I'll prove you wrong. It wasn't Scott going through your bags. It was me.
Oh, that's an alpha move. Look at his face. Oh, but I want to know if she's thinking, if she did take it from the bag, that's sound. Do you know what I mean? She's done good there. That's kind of embarrassing for her, but she's kind of saved Scott. And from her point of view, it is well embarrassing. Like, what's more embarrassing? You holding that condom up, or like your family accusing your boyfriend of like robbing something from your house? Do you know what I mean? That's well disrespectful. She was right though. She was right. So like I can't go too in on it. But if someone said to me, "Oh, what have you took from my bag?" I'd say nothing. Yeah, you definitely did. I'd be like, "What was taken? You tell me what was taken." Yeah, you can't say something was taken and not be specific. Oh, I could say if someone come in my room now, "Oh, you took something." Oh, have I? Yeah, something was there before you come in. Well, what was it? Well, I'm not telling you. Well, you've got it. And it's like, well, you at least need to tell me what's missing for proof that I've got it. You know, so she was good though. She saved him then. Innit? Look. I hope she did take it from there, so Alison don't think that he's been robbing stuff.
I don't know if I could do this.
Why not?
Well, because of the cutting through the flesh, the sawing of the bone, and especially the blood. Oh my god, okay, alright, fine. Totally, I'll do it. I'll do it. Look, honestly, I don't think I can.
Just do it!
Oh my god, okay.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, you just prevented a lifetime of nightmares.
Oh, he's fainting. Oh man. What's the odds on that?
I think he's dying. I think he's dead.
Hey, just hold on! Ow! God!
Yo, I need to know how that's healed.
Awesome!
Yo, they're gonna be
Saved
good
your
mates.
life, which means you're gonna leave us alone. You got that?
You think they can help you?
Well, why not?
I don't think he's done anything
I can show
bad,
you
mate. It's
exactly how
Derek.
nice they are.
What do you mean?
Yo, I don't think this Derek's bad at all. I've not seen him do anything that's really like controversial. Has he done anything? I don't think he has. I actually don't. He didn't bite him. All right, he killed that old man in that hospital or whatever. But that was after he was attacked anyway. So I mean, I'm gonna give Supernaturals a pass, mate. When you're in those state, if a human went to kill a human, it's different. When you're supernatural, you got to do whatever it takes to defend yourself. And if somebody's gonna expose you, then you take them out. Like I said, it's a supernatural show. Where's Uncle?
Peter Hill. Now he's barely even human. 6 years ago, my sister and I were at school. Our house caught fire. He was the only survivor. What makes you so sure that they set the fire? Because they're the only ones that knew about us. You tell me what justifies this. But there were people in my family that were perfectly ordinary in that fire. This is what they do.
I said, man, that ties back into what I said before. When she just shot somebody, she didn't even know he was a werewolf. She assumed it because of the situation, but she shot a human. And that ties perfectly into what I said, mate. Like, he said in that house, he was perfectly normal people, but he just burnt it down and killed loads of innocents because he just, just took a hunch, assumed that they was werewolves. And that was the same with her shooting him. Didn't even think twice, just seen a person shot him.
I just thought maybe I'd catch you before I went to sleep. I wanted to say sorry again.
That was smashed in the attack, wasn't it?
The one that attacked me was big. It had width and power. How do we know it's just two of them?
We don't yet.
Take the pack leader, then take the pack.
And we do it according to the code.
Of course.
I don't know, man. I actually don't know. Like, it's finished now, isn't it? Did you see how she just lit that match then? No, I was trying to look in to see if she had longer nails than usual, just to catch it, but she's a female and usually they have the nails done anyway, don't they, and have it much longer, so I don't know with that one. But I did say I was a bit suspect of Alison in the last episode, if she was a wolf or not. Just the way that she flipped off the house, just thought it was like unnecessary. Do you know what I mean? She done like a front flip off the front porch and she was like, man, I was in gymnastics. And it's like, well, if I was diving off my house, I would have dangled off the roof or something, like reduce the impact of the fall, but she went even higher and took a jump. But it was interesting. She seems pretty good, as in, like, an alpha hunter. I do like it when people go hunting. What's interesting is the alpha was after it, though. I wonder if the alpha knows that she is one of the hunters. Because, obviously, Derek, I think he's called Derek Hale. Derek knows that this family, Alison's family, I'm not too sure what the surname is, but Alison's family are the ones that killed his. And now it ties back in, like I was just saying a second ago, it ties back in perfectly to what I said at the start. That woman, when she was attacked by the alpha, she got a gun out at first and she was shooting, that was fine. But then she shot a human, a normal person. Yeah, he wasn't in wolf form or anything. And I said at the time, she didn't even know 100% that was the person that attacked her. And she could have just shot any random person and killed them. Later on in the episode, towards the back end, at the very end actually, Derek expressed to Scott that all his family died in the fire, which we've been told that previous. But he was saying that Alison's family was the one that set it because they was the only ones that knew that they was had the werewolf gene. Now, what's interesting is he was saying in that house there was loads of people that was just normal and they all got taken out with them, and he just don't care who they take out, and it ties perfectly into what I was saying before. She shot somebody without even knowing, and she didn't really care if they died or not. Now I need to know a bit better, bit more, better explanation or something on how it goes. That how did his arm successfully heal? What did they do? He took the contents of a bullet that was inside him but in powder form and put it on the wound, and then the wound, well, he set it on fire first, and then he put it on the wound, and then it self-healed. I like Styles, he's funny, he was buzzing. Yes, that's awesome, he'd be a good wolf. It'd be interesting to see if he ever transitions over. But like I said, there's quite a bit of similarities towards the Vampire Diaries originals and all that stuff, and I'm interested to just see the way this show does itself and its own supernatural stuff and its own healing abilities. And is there anything that can hinder the ability to self-heal and slow the process down, like in the the originals and stuff? It's going to be interesting to see. But I thought it was decent. I don't mind Derek right now. He says in episode 4 he could be an arsehole later on, but right now I don't think he's that bad. And, I'm interested in his storyline. He seems really, really interesting. Obviously, Scott seems like the main character, but Derek seems like he's got a big chunk of a story that's going to play a factor in the season. Okay, and that is going to wrap up episode 4 of Teen Wolf. Hopefully, guys enjoyed it. Derek was shot this episode. I'm not too sure what the bullet actually was. It was a French name, so to speak. He put it in his phone, didn't he, and translated it and texted it over to Styles while he was in, in the veterinarian place or whatever's, waiting for him to return with the bullet. Now, what's interesting is Alison said that her dad sells weapons to the local authority or something, and that is obviously how they make a living. And now, what's interesting is I think that she must know what's going on, man. She must do. Like, it's mad. Like, I mean, she's good at archery. I don't know if she's not to be honest, I've just said that, but then her aunt, she was hesitant for her to see the weapons, wasn't she? The guns, the bag. So maybe she's not. But I do feel like she must know she must know, I think she knows wolves are a thing. That's what I do think, because she was speaking to Styles once and she was like, why are you around Derek? Like, I thought he said he wasn't friends. You know, when he threw him in the car, when he come to the school, when he fell in front of it. And I do think that she knows that there's some type of supernatural stuff. She must do. I feel like it'd be not too random. She said that she bounces around. She doesn't really stay in one place for so long, and that must be because of her dad goes round to her locations to sniff out the wolves. But again, I do like how she stuck up for him at the end there. Like, you know, he's being accused of robbing something. He did actually take it, so like he was rightfully accused. But I just don't like, if I was her, I wouldn't like the way it was done, and I'm glad that she stuck up for him, because like I said at the time, if you was having you know, your partner over for tea or whatnot, and all night they're being quizzed as well, mate, literally all night, and he was doing his best, and, you know, when she was trying to say, oh, he plays lacrosse, yeah, and he scored the winning goal, his dad's like, yeah, he was all right, though, and he scored it at the last minute. Does it matter, mate? A game is, well, football is 90 minutes long, yeah? And at the end of that 90 minutes, whoever's won has won. You could score in the 90th minute and win 1-0, yeah? At the end of the day, you started the match with a draw, you finished it with the victory. It doesn't matter when you score, yeah? You score. You don't score until you score. When it goes in, you don't see people play basketball, do you? And say, oh, mate, you only won because you hit the buzzer beater. Well, did I? Well, who won then? Me. Exactly. I get all the praise. Everyone runs on and grabs me. So, yeah, I did score the winner, actually. I scored 3 of them as well. So, that's what I would have been like anyway. He was trying to put him down and he handled it really well. And then, obviously, as he's coming to leaving, they're accusing him again. Now, obviously, he was going in the garage. She did catch him. Now, I would have said that I was interested in the guns. That's what I would have said. Maybe it could have backfired anyway, because of, obviously, he did take a bullet. But I would have said, mate, yeah. She showed, like, was in there, was looking at the guns, thought it was really fascinating. Never seen them before. Got a big machine gun on the side. Looks really good. I was well intrigued. I would have just said something like that. But obviously, he told a white lie, gone in, stole the bullet. She stuck up for him, got a condom out, said I was the one going through your bags. Bit awkward for them. But then, obviously, he's left. Now, what's interesting is I'm hoping that she did actually go in the bag and take it, because otherwise she knows that he's gone in and he must have taken it, you know, which obviously that's not good for them in their relationship. But then she's gone outside and she's seen that her aunt's car window's been smashed, when either she's put 2 and 2 together that it's either smashed the other day or just now. But I think that she'll put 2 and 2 together that it was the other day, because I think her dad said that she had a flat, and then when she's spoken to her, she said that she just needed a jump start, and now that the window's smashed, like, a bit sketchy all round. But it seems like these guys are wolf hunters, and you know, they want the alpha more than Derek. They know Derek's there, but they want the alpha. They want him to lead it too. And I want him to lead to the alpha as well. I actually really want to know who that is. Is it like what human is it? Obviously, unless the alpha is stuck in wolf form consistently, what human is it? Because he kind of like made an appearance towards Derek as well, didn't he, at the start of the episode? He chased after her, appeared at Derek's house, looked at him, Derek chased him, but didn't catch him. So again, that one's intriguing. But I like Styles, think he's really funny. I hope him and Derek have a good relationship moving forward, because he seems like he's scared of him, and I thought he's having some good banter back and forth, to be honest, this episode. And, you know, I don't know what's going to happen with Alison and Scott. I feel like their relationship's possibly on the rocks already. I think she knows that he's telling, like, little white lies here and there, but she also might know about werewolves in general. And then, obviously, I put her family into the mix as well. I don't think it's a good blend for them. But in terms of Derek and Styles, I think they're pretty funny. I think they've got a good connection. And I'd be interested to, obviously, see how all stories progress. So that is going to wrap up episode 4. I'm actually going to jump into episode 5. That's how much I'm enjoying it. 3 episodes in one day, mate. That's what it will be for me when I go into it. Hopefully, guys, obviously, are excited to jump into tomorrow's one and watch it, just like I'm about to dive into it as well. So if you did, please smash like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.